Carol, what time are you coming home?
My friend and I just split up. I'm going to take the train home now.
You don't need to rush home on the weekend.
My friend is married too, and I don't want to hold her up. We split up early to go home and make dinner. How's your work going, Kevin? You're not going to have to work overtime on the weekend, are you?
Well, I'm still waiting on a response from my client. I don't know when I'll hear from him, so I might be home late.
That's too bad. Should I make dinner?
Yeah, I'll eat at home tonight. I've been working overtime every day lately.
Great! I'll get dinner ready.
Thank you.
By the way, I went to a psychic reading today.
I didn't know you liked psychic readings. You never show any interest in daily horoscopes or anything.
My friend wanted to go, so I went with her and got a reading. It was quite accurate. It kind of freaked me out.
How was it accurate?
The psychic knew about my past without being given any information. The reading was spot on. I never really believed in psychic readings, but my perception has changed. Some psychics are legit.
Wow, she sounds great.
Yeah, I've never had such an experience. She also said something that concerns me.
What did she say?
She said I may see someone who's been on my mind.
Who's been on your mind?
No way. I feel like she was talking about your mother.
My mother?
Yeah. I won't voluntarily make contact with her. You drifted away from her purposefully. It's just that I didn't even meet her before we got married.
Trust me, there was no need. She was a toxic mother. She took advantage of me and took my money. I never want to see her again. I wouldn't even go to her funeral, although I know it's inevitable since I am the only child.
I know. You want nothing to do with her. That's why you took my last name.
Makes me nervous to even think I might see her.
It's just a psychic reading. The psychic might have been talking about someone else. Maybe it's my favorite K-pop star.
I hope so.
Yeah. I understand that you don't want me to meet your mother. But shouldn't I meet your relatives at least? Even if it's too late.
My mom would come barging in if she finds out we were meeting my relatives. We would just cause trouble for them. Plus, some of them would sympathize with her. To be honest, I don't want you to meet them. I'm sorry you married a man with no family. I know we had to have a small wedding because I couldn't invite any relative.
That was all okay. We married. That's all that matters.
Thank you. I wasn't blessed with the family I was born in. But I want to lead a life full of happiness with you. I want us to create a happy family together.
I feel the same. I want us to build a family full of happiness.
I'm sorry. I understand your feeling, but I want to focus on work. You make more money than I do now. I want to be able to make enough income to support both of us financially.
You don't have to worry about it. I love my job and I'm just doing what I can.
But you can't go to work when you have a baby. You'll have to take maternity leave.
You've been thinking about our future. Thank you.
Of course. Also, as a man, I want to be the breadwinner of the house.
I'm counting on you. Don't overthink yourself though. Your health comes first.
You're right. Thank you. I wouldn't do anything to make you sad. Oh, excuse me. I've got a response from my client. I've got to get back to work.
All right. Good luck with your work. Come home safely. Kevin, are you coming home late again?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll make sure to catch the last train home. You'll be in bed by the time I get home, right?
I will. I have a question for you.
A question? What is it?
I was looking over the credit card statement today. The bill was twice more than usual. There was a $1,000 payment to a travel agency. Are you planning a trip?
Oh, that's a payment for a business trip. It's a package price for the hotel and the flights. I paid with my credit card so I could get the points.
A business trip?
I'm going next week.
You told me nothing about it.
Sorry, I forgot to tell you. My company will cover all the expenses. They'll pay me back.
Oh, good. It scared me.
I'm so sorry I forgot to tell you.
You're a little careless with money. Don't forget to tell me in advance next time. I want us to cut down on expenses to save money.
I know. You're responsible with money enough for the both of us.
Even though I'm responsible, you still go out and buy clothes and stuff.
Yeah, I can't say no to salespeople.
It's not funny. You have to work with me to save money.
Sorry. I'll be more careful from now on.
Will you be able to come home early before your business trip?
I can't. I have a lot of work to do. Why?
You know, once you go on a business trip, you won't be home for a few days.
The trip is only for 2 nights. I'll come back soon.
Well,
Do you miss me? Doesn't sound like you do. You're usually okay when I work overtime every day.
if I tell you I miss you, would you come home early?
I want to, but I can't. I'm sorry. I'll make up for it. I'll be able to come home early for a while when I come back from the trip.
Okay. I'm sorry for being so selfish. I'll go to bed by myself. Be sure to lock the door when you come home.
Are you sulking?
I'm not. You have to work when you have to work.
I'll work hard so I can support both of us soon. Good night. Carol, do you have a minute?
Sure. I missed your call an hour ago. I'm sorry I couldn't answer. Did anything happen during the trip? Are you at a hotel right now?
I am. I'm in trouble.
What's going on?
I have to stay at my parents' house for a while, so I can't come home for another week or so.
What? Why?
My mother died. I'm going to her funeral. I wish I didn't have to, but I have to do my part.
You're going to her funeral alone. I think I should go too. It's your
I want to forget about this place I used to live in, so I'd rather not have you here. There's my relatives too that I don't want to see, and they might be hard on me. I never expected her to die during my business trip. She causes trouble even when she dies.
This is your mother texting. Who caused you trouble? I'm alive. What are you doing telling your wife I'm dead?
Huh? Carol? What's going on?
I said I'm your mother. I'm texting from Carol's phone.
What are you talking about? Carol, what's going on? My mom's dead. Why are you doing this?
It was a difficult delivery when I gave birth to you. You almost got lost in the nearby mountain when you were in the 2nd grade. Your high school name was Lissa. You drifted away from me because you cheated on your fiancé. You made me pay the compensation for the family and ran off. You caused trouble for all the relatives. Is that information enough for you to believe I'm your mother?
Are you really mom?
I've been telling you since the beginning. You dumb son. I don't even consider you my son anymore. I've been chasing you to get my money back.
You've been chasing me? What does that mean? You'd better not be causing trouble to Carol. Just stay away from me. Carol, don't trust her if you're reading this. She's making it all up to split us up.
You can say whatever you want, but there's nothing you can do. Carol knows everything.
What do you mean? Everything? Everything you say is a lie.
The fact that you broke off an engagement and ran off, and the fact that you've been cheating on Carol, she knows everything. I was surprised to hear from the detective agency that you were married.
What? Did you spy on me? What do you get from this?
The reimbursement for the compensation. I was going to forgive and forget if you had become a decent man. But you haven't changed at all. You did such terrible things in the past, and you're still cheating on your woman. I'm ashamed of you.
Just get away from Carol.
I can't do that. We're at the hotel you're staying with your mistress. I know your room number. Carol didn't answer your call because she was on a plane. Give up. You won't get away.
Carol, help. I've been locked up in a room in my parents' house. My uncle's been guarding the door to my room. I need to get out of here somehow.
Why should I help you?
They're going to make me work on a ship on the Bering Sea.
Well, you had it coming. You cheated on your fiancé and ran off without paying the compensation. They also had to pay the cancellation fees for the wedding. You have to take responsibility for that too, don't you think?
Aren't you going to miss me? You said you missed me before I went on a business trip.
I said it because I wanted to know who you are one last time.
What?
Ever since we got married, you've always come home late. You sometimes came home with the scent of female perfume. I had been worried for over 6 months since then. I didn't want to keep worrying anymore, so I hired a detective agency.
You've known that long?
Yes, but I wasn't sure back then. That's why I had them follow you. It turned out your mother had hired the same detective agency to spy on you. She talked to me in front of the office.
You're kidding, right? That kind of thing only happens in movies.
It is like a movie, isn't it? The truth will come out in the end. Your mother is not a toxic parent. She is a good person. I didn't believe her completely at first, but I found out about your cheating. As I gathered information, I figured out that you were the one who was lying.
I'm deeply sorry about the trip, but I was never going to replace you with her. You had a conversation with her, so you know we weren't serious.
Does that change anything? Do you think I'll forgive you?
No, but I truly love you.
If you had loved me, you wouldn't have cheated on me soon after getting married. I'm sure you didn't want a divorce because I have a decent income. I notice you've been overspending money since we got married. You married me because you thought you could do whatever you want with my money.
No! I married you because I love you for your kindness.
You cheated on me. Your words mean nothing to me.
I apologize for all the lies, but it comes from the heart when I say I want to spend the rest of my life with you. So please, help me. You have enough savings to pay back the compensation I owe my mom, don't you? We give her back the money and start over. I won't disappoint you again.
Are you serious right now? Why should I clean up your mess? I cooperated with your mom to stop you from doing the same thing again. I'm not going to live with you again.
Are you saying you want to get a divorce?
Obviously. You betrayed and cheated on your fiancé right before the wedding. Then you made your mother pay the compensation and tricked me into marrying you. On top of that, you had an affair again. Who would be stupid enough to start over with a man like you?
Carol, please. I don't want to divorce you.
You don't want to divorce me only because you think I will help you. Just so you know, I won't spend a penny on you ever.
The compensation is nearly $50,000. It's going to take years to pay her back.
You have $30,000 to pay me in addition to that.
What?
Did you forget about the compensation for me? I demand full payment.
I'm so sorry. I've been dependent on you. I thought you would forgive me no matter what I do because you're so sweet. You're so warm-hearted and generous. You're the most perfect woman I know.
Oh, thank you for all the compliments. Too bad I'm not generous enough to forgive you. Sorry, show me your sincerity by paying me the compensation.
I'll live for you from now on, Carol. I'll work hard to support us. Trust me. Please.
I don't believe any word a pathological liar says. Don't make me say the same thing. The only thing you can do is shut up and pay me the compensation. Money won't betray me like you did. We discussed divorce at my ex-husband's parents' house. He could not argue as all his relatives were present in the discussion. The negotiation for divorce and compensation went smoothly. My ex-husband's mother introduced him to a job, and he is going to work on a ship on the Bering Sea. The job is so rigorous and grueling that he might not survive. Even if he doesn't, I will still get the compensation with an insurance paycheck. He wouldn't be able to escape from the ship easily since most crews on the ship are covered in debt like him. My ex-husband has no empathy for others and has caused trouble to many people. I hope he will pay for what he did. After the divorce, I moved into a studio apartment. It is a small apartment, but it is a perfect place for me to live by myself. I got a cat as I could not get one when I lived with my ex-husband because of his allergy. She is so adorable and brings me peace of mind, which my ex-husband never did. I don't feel lonely at all thanks to my cat. I haven't healed from the pain of having been betrayed yet,
What do you mean you didn't get into med school? I told you not to neglect any preparation so that you would definitely be accepted. I always thought you were a failure, but I never thought you were so incompetent that you couldn't even pass medical school. You really are an embarrassment. I told you from the very beginning that I wasn't going to go to medical school. It doesn't hurt or itch me if you don't get in. You may be good, but I'm not good. Totally. Your sister Kinsley is certainly doing well as a resident at the university hospital. How can you, who must have been born from the same me, be so incompetent? I wonder if there was some kind of baby mix-up when you were born. I'm tired of hearing that. Huh? My sister and I look a lot alike, and you obviously look like your mother. There is no doubt in mind that this is your mother's child, right? You even took a DNA test because your mother insisted. That I care? You said so yourself. You're so incompetent, yet you're so glib. You've grown up to be a really shitty child. I guess that's the result of your mother's upbringing. Shut up! You really are not a pretty girl. Kinsley is such a good girl and so talented. I wonder why you, my sister, are so poorly made and incompetent. You're talking in loops, Mom. Anyway, you are incapable of passing medical school. You are incompetent. The only child of mine is my excellent sister Kinsley. You who don't want it, get out of my house. I knew you'd say that. Huh? You know what? I'm about to be kicked out of my house for being incompetent. I understand. I was originally planning on leaving home after I graduate high school. I've already found a place to live, don't worry. Oh well. You are aware of your incompetence and failure. Well, if you're so well prepared, I forbid you from crossing the threshold of our house once the graduation ceremony is over. Okay, I'm not going back. Yeah, that's fine. I want you to get the hell out of this house. Maya, is it true that you're leaving home after graduation? Yeah, sis, you heard from your mother, right? Yes, I did. She called me earlier, and she also told me to take this opportunity to come back to my parents' house. You know, your incompetent sister will be gone, so come back without a care in the world, handsome. I heard her loud and clear. What the hell is going on? I heard that you didn't pass the medical school exam. Well, it's not that I didn't make it. Actually, I didn't take it from the beginning. Oh, really? I told my mom that I pretended to take the test, but I didn't pass. My father and a high school teacher who understands my family background helped me out a lot. That's a bold idea. Because I have other things I want to do. Yeah, of course. What are you going to do when you graduate? I've already decided where I'm going to live. My uncle told me to work for his company, so I'm going to take care of him. When I have enough money saved up, I'm going to go to the technical school I wanted to go to. I see. I'd like to say I'll at least help you pay for school. I'd appreciate it, but I don't think that would be too generous of me, so I won't do it. My sister spoils me once I depend on her. I think the next few years after graduation will be a critical point for my future. I would appreciate it if you would not give me any financial support. Yes, I knew Maya would say that. But if you have any problems, tell me as soon as possible. Your uncle, your father, and I are on your side. Yeah, thank you. Maya! I don't think so, but you're not going to come back to our house like this, are you? As promised, I won't let you cross my threshold after the graduation ceremony. That's the plan. Oh, you're talking about that now? I don't want you to renegade on our promise. No, I've already arrived at the place we're moving to. Huh? Have you looked inside my room yet? Your room? All the stuff has been moved out. What? Oh no, it's true. It's all gone. When did this happen? I wasn't planning on moving without telling you. Yesterday, when I was moving all the stuff out, Mother was out all morning. Yesterday? Well, I guess this means we're not together anymore. Goodbye. Maya! It's been 7 years! Hey, Maya! Hey! Hey, come on, answer me! It's your mother! What? Oh shoot, I forgot to block it. Good, you're reachable. I'm at work right now. I was so surprised, really. I never thought you were one of the popular novelists. What? Why? I heard that one of your neighbors went to your book signing. The person said that the novelist teacher was Maya, who lived in the neighborhood, and she was making a big fuss about it. Oh, so that's how you got in their ear too. Oh God, you should have told us about that earlier. You're her mother and you didn't know? I heard your novel is being made into a TV drama. That's great. That's really great. As a mother, I'm so proud of you. I'm sorry to interrupt your excitement, but... What are you talking about, Mother? What? I'm the one who moved out of my parents' house 7 years ago after my mother cut me off, so I'm not supposed to have a mother. Oh my! Oh no! Oh man! Such a long time ago! You were so incompetent back then that I had to kick you out of the house out of my abstinence. This is the ultimate in motherly love. You see, they say, let a pretty child travel. A lioness pushes her cub into the valley of 1,000 questions. That's what I'm talking about. Huh, education policy. I've been on edge for the past 7 years wondering what had happened. I'm so glad to see that your education has paid off. Well said. You're right on the edge of opportunism. What? If it were a novel, you'd definitely be cast as a villain. Villain? No, he's actually a villain. I don't know what you're talking about. But I have a favor to ask you, Maya. No. No? What kind of torture is it to ask a favor from someone you've insulated yourself from? Maya, you can come back here if you want. What? I'll pretend that the insulation never happened. You can work on your novels wherever you are, right? Hey, why don't you come back? It's because my sister, who's a doctor, is no longer making money for you. Huh? Father divorced you a year ago because of your debt. We're struggling to make ends meet on a part-time salary, and her debt is only getting bigger because she can't get out of her habit of spending money. So I asked my sister, who works at a hospital in California, for money. She told me that she had already gone abroad as a member of Doctors Without Borders. How did you know that? Well, I've been in touch with her from time to time. She got her medical license, but it was her dream to do the job she's doing now. Well, I thought she got a good-paying job for my old age. You're really opportunistic, aren't you? Hey, please, Maya. You're all I have now. Help your mother. I want you to come live with me. I can't do that. Why not? Because I'm living with my husband's parents now. What? Husband? Yes, I'm married. You're married? My in-laws are very kind, sensible people. They're not like some toxic parents who are opportunistic and think only of themselves. Toxic? Maybe you don't realize it, but that's the kind of person you are. Take this opportunity to look back at yourself objectively. You'll see how embarrassing your life has been. That, Maya? What the hell is that? You'll find out soon enough. Well then, this is really goodbye. By the looks of her, I could tell that she had not read my novel which was being dramatized. In fact, the more such an ex-mother boasts, "My daughter wrote this novel, I am the mother of a popular novelist," the more painful situation is confirmed to be waiting for her. A few months later, the drama begins to air. Even though she did not read the novel, my ex-mother who loves TV apparently watched it, and the title of the show was quite simply Poison Mother. A few days later, she was told that it was a non-fiction autobiographical work by the author. A few days later, my ex-mother noticed the whispering around her and disappeared somewhere as if she was trying to escape. Rumor has it that she is in trouble with debt collectors, but I don't care because I have already insulated myself from them.